But from Kentucky, what was that first thing? Was it acting? Was it writing? Like, what was that first dive into it?
Honestly, it was telling ghost stories around campfires. That's the
Nice.
thing that I enjoyed entertaining. And then I thought I wanted to write novels because, I'm from Kentucky. That's the only thing I could even couldn't fathom Hollywood. I couldn't fathom television. That
Yeah.
didn't make any sense. But I could thought, well, maybe I'd read Stephen King. I thought, well, maybe I could write books. And people there told me, oh no, that you'll never, that's a hobby. That's not something you can make a living at. And then later, when after I'd gone to college, I talked about coming out to LA. And I remember friends, the parents of friends mainly, telling me, "Oh no, that will never work. You could never do
Oh,
that.
great.
You'd have to find something where you could actually make a living."
Yeah.
And then years later, I was living in Texas, and I ran into a friend of a friend who knew the guy who did Major Payne. Remember Major Payne
Oh,
with Damon
yes.
Wayans?
Heck
And
yeah.
so Dean Laurie had said, look, if you really want to do this, I'd sent him something I'd written. He said, if you really want to do this, you got to move to LA. And so I just loaded up my 486 computer into an old Chevy pickup and drove to California.
You go to school in Texas?
I went to school. I went to school in Tennessee and went to
Okay.
school with a guy who had gone to high school with Dean Laurie, who did Major Payne and Jason Goes to Hell. And it
Okay.
was Dean's doing Jason Go to Hell, which led me to Sean Cunningham.